All right, let's go on the fly with a tired Math 2 con here at Daily Decodes 812. It's just me, myself, and YouTube and the Associated Press trending news. I see Conor McGregor is trending. At the same time, Vince McMahon is trending. That was from yesterday, and we had the Vince McMahon news yesterday. That he got into a car wreck hours before Hulk Hogan died. So, McGregor, I see that right there. Let's click on sports. I'm not sure if there's a lot going on, but I'm working on this Commanders receiver right here requesting a trade. I'm already working on that one, and you can see from looking at it, you can come to your own conclusions with that breakdown. So what else do we have? Not much in sports, huh? MLB trade deadline tracker. NFL kicks off preseason with moment of silence. What's this? Some soccer stuff. Well, not a lot going on there. Let's scroll down. Trey Lance tosses 2 touchdown passes, leading the Chargers over the Lions. We're going to look at this Hall of Fame game. Trey Lance, he was drafted by the Niners, wasn't he? We got to look at the language with all this stuff, okay? So, Trey Lance, Chargers. Here, I guess that's why we copy and paste. We go right here. Let's see, when is this guy's birthday? He's got the May 9th birthday. Trey Aubrey Lance. He's got that Aubrey connection with Drake. We got to make all these mental notes. We got to make all these mental notes as we go forward, okay? So he's got that May 9th birthday. So 5'9". We have the Gematria calculator here. Let's put Trey right there. Wow, there's a lot of political numbers I see within that right there. I want to pull up Trey Young because they got kind of like the same name or nickname or whatever. Spelt a little differently, but still you say it the same. And let's just look at, okay, so I don't really notice anything there. But let's grab the full name here for Trey Aubrey Lance, and it appears he had a good game for the Chargers. He's got number 5 on his jersey. And let's just verify. I think he was drafted by the 49ers. Yes, drafted by the 49ers. So let's look out for a 49 as well. And that's the 2021 NFL draft. Wow, time really does fly. A lot of political numbers like I mentioned over here. Trey Lance has 50 like San Francisco, I notice. We want to put just the first name as well. Let's put Lance. And let's put his full name. We don't want to put too much, but obviously you have to put, you got to get his name in there. You want to put Los Angeles Chargers. Just Los Angeles. And we want to go just far enough to get this breakdown by the language, by the numbers. How many days after his birthday was this? Let's click over here. So he has 2 touchdown passes leading the Chargers over the Lions 34-7. So 34-7. So what is that? So they win by 27 points. And this is a Hall of Fame game. So we definitely want to put Hall of Fame game. You just copy and paste like that. And I'll enter this in the calculator. And when we get whatever we need entered over here, then we could take a look at some of those numbers. We need to put the Lions. Okay, we are in the month of Leo. We are in Zodiac Leo. Lions, right? So we need to put Lions in there as well. Okay, so nothing major of note so far. I'm seeing some 66s over here, which we're going to look at here in a minute. Detroit. All right, so let's just take a look over here and see if we could start building on a OTF on the fly here. Okay, so let me share this tab right here. And maybe we didn't have 66s. I thought we had some 66s there. I like to first look at the triple digits because they tend to pop out more. And I could always hit find matches to get some matches as well. So I'm not really noticing anything just by glancing here in my tired state. So what I will do is, and let's look at that score too. So it was 34. Was that what it was? 34-7. So, we want to notice if there's a 34 somewhere over here. And I see a 43. That's not really great. So I do not see a 34. So this one's going to be a difficult one, right? But that's okay. That's okay. All right. So let's see if anything matches that I may just be missing here. So I don't really see anything with Trey Lance. Hall of Fame game. Now that would be a big one right there. And we could probably put 49ers in there as well, possibly if needed. Hall of Fame game. So I'm not okay, so that's nice right there cuz you get a Lions connection. Look at that. And of course there's always something amazing too when I'm done here. There's always going to be something that pops up and it's like, "Damn, I forgot that." But okay, you see Hall of Fame game 66 like Lions right there. And we got to look at that birthday too, huh? But let's pull up let's share this tab. So you see Trey Lance. Okay, he's got the 5 on his jersey. And he's born in the 5th month, okay? And San Francisco equals 50 like 5, and Trey Lance equals 50 like 5, okay? So you see how that works right there. That's really, really solid. 5 on the jersey. Trey Lance and San Francisco. He was drafted by San Francisco. Both equal 50 like 5, and he's born in the 5th month. Okay, so I'm feeling a little bit better now. Again, welcome to man, I've had so many channels. Welcome to On the Fly, as I'm bringing you On the Fly decode. I do have some coffee poured. I almost don't want to drink it because I feel like going to sleep again. But that's okay, right? So that is awesome, though. Born in the 5th month, 5 on the jersey, drafted by San Francisco, is Trey Lance. When Trey Lance and San Francisco equal 50, like 5 in the language. 4 base ciphers. And I do notice that 5'9" birthday 59 does connect to Michael Jordan, but I don't necessarily want to make that connection unless I get more. But Michael Jordan has been popping a lot. Okay, and this Hall of Fame game has the Lions with this victory. Lions has 66 like Hall of Fame game. So let's verify when this game was. Okay? How many days after his birthday? So was this July 31st? He threw for 120 yards. Okay, to go with the 2 touchdowns in this 27-point victory. Okay? Looks like it's going to make me. You see how it does that right there? Oh, I thought it was going to make me refresh the page. So this was Thursday. So, and today is August 1st, by the way, 6:14 a.m. as I record right now. So Thursday, so that was July 31st. So May 9th to July 31st is what we want to do here. Okay, you see the date calculator here. So let's go ahead and put his birthday. Let's look at what day of the year. How many days remain here? How many days after his birthday? Okay, so 83 days after his birthday. Does football equal 83? Does football equal 83? Football does equal 83. Look at that right there. So, and I see a 43. I see a 43 as well. Man, I feel like there was a spider or something that was just walking on me. Okay, am I good here? I'm good. So football equals 83, and that 43 I noticed as well somewhere else, but that 83 works right now, and this is a quarterback. Okay? And we know that 83 is big with quarterbacks, as Tom Brady, his birthday is 8-3. In a non-leap year, Peyton Manning's birthday is the 83rd day of the year. And even Aaron Rodgers is born in 1983, okay? So 83 days after his birthday, when football equals 83, okay? So that's pretty solid. Now, as we build here, right? So let me pull up that date calculator again. And you see the variations over here on the right. It's an 84-day span, exactly 12 weeks. And then we keep our eyes peeled for an 83, another 83 maybe as we look over here. So, and we can go ahead and expand that a little bit. Chargers does have that 43 like football as well. But you see, as I expand it there, I can kind of like briefly skim over it just to see if there's an 83. And I'm not noticing another 83. But we still, as a decoder, we still kind of keep that in our head, right? Okay, so now let's scroll down and see. Okay, this game was on 7/31. 7 plus 31 is 38. So that is that 83 reversed. So the game on 7/31, which is 38, I guess you could say 38 numerology, 83 days after Trey Lance's birthday. And Trey kind of equals like 3, right? So we can note that as well. 83 days after his birthday, football equals 83. the game the 212th day of the year, leaving 153. And I'm just looking at the numbers over here. I'm not noticing a match with that. And his birthday's the 129th day of the year, leaving 236. So 129, 236. So I do not notice anything with that right there. Let's how many yards again did he throw for? Where did he go to college too? That's interesting. Okay, and they're bringing up this bang bang pow pow situation. The game opened with the moment of silence for the 4 people taken out earlier this week uh, by the guy who fired, and he was targeting league headquarters in New York. I heard about the story, but I didn't really look into it myself. Uh, what could I call it? A projectile launcher? The gunman also wounded a league employee, and that was Monday night. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell told NBC he visited the employee for an hour on Wednesday. Anytime that stuff is connected with sports, they connect different stories like that throughout the world stage together. There's some shady business going on. But Trey Lance throws for 120 yards in this Hall of Fame game. Jared Goff and Detroit's star-studded offense didn't see any action. Okay, so they had their starters not playing, it looked like. That Lions connection with the Zodiac Leo sign. Remember Hulk Hogan, too? He visited Lions training camp, I think it was last year as well. And, Hulk Hogan is also a Leo. Last season, there was 15 games, which was a franchise record wins for the Lions. I remember that. They won a bunch of games in a row, didn't they? All right, so the Chargers recovered a fumble on the opening kickoff at the Lions 28 and converted the short field into a 7-0 lead. Let's pull up Dan Campbell. Here's Trey Lance again. Where did he go to college? North Dakota State University. And I still want to look out for that. He played college football for North Dakota State, the Bison. And where he received the Walter Payton and Jerry Rice awards as a freshman. Let's look at some pics there. All right, he's still got that 5 on his jersey there. Is there a 95 or 59 over here? Remember, and I don't see that 120 either, huh? 120 yards. Do we get his birthday within these numbers? 59 or 95? I do not see his birthday. Let's look at his full name here. I'm not seeing much with this full name either. What about Los Angeles Chargers? Okay, look at this. That's nice. That's nice right there. So he matches with his new team. And Los Angeles, LA. Look, you got the LA like Lance. And look at that. You get 100. There is some more Jordan connections here with the 5'9" birthday. Michael Jordan equals 59. Jordan equals 100. Lance equals 100. Lance has the LA like LA Chargers. Los Angeles Chargers equals 100. So that's pretty that's pretty decent right there. As you know, we got slim pickings on this one. Let's recap what we have so far. So this is the Hall of Fame game involving the Lions. They pick up the loss. Hall of Fame games got 66 like Lions. The 5 on his jersey, Trey Lance, as he's born in the 5th month. Drafted by San Francisco. San Francisco 50 like 5. Trey Lance also equals 50 like 5. He plays for the Los Angeles Chargers. Los Angeles Chargers 100. Lance 100. Lance has the LA like Los Angeles, like LA. Football 83. 83 days after his birthday. He's got this nice game. He throws for 2 touchdowns. It's also the same as 2 months, 22 days after his birthday, like 2. But football equals 83, 83 days after his birthday. And this game on 7/31. 7 plus 31 is 38, which is the 83 reverse. That also connects to Michael Jordan because 83 is the 23rd prime number. Michael Jordan, known for that 23. Remember, Ryan Sandberg just died 23 weeks exactly after Michael Jordan's birthday. Both Chicago legends. They both got the 23 on their jerseys in their career. And remember, this is Tom Brady's birthday, 8-3. And I told you that 83 is the 23rd prime number. Tom Brady retired in the year 23. So those, and the NBA acquired the name on 8-3, the NBA. So I guess if you're a quarterback, that's good to have. That's good to have that Michael Jordan energy. And they just kind of go over the game a little bit there, which I don't really care about a lot of the details. Okay. So, I mean, what else is there? I mean, is there a video or something maybe we can watch? Let's see. Let's see if a video will pull up. Maybe like some kind of interview after the game. And we can look at that Hall of Fame game more, as I don't want to go too long here, right? I don't want to go too long. Here's YouTube. Trey Lance best plays. Maybe a short or something down here. Trey Lance feeling the Harbaugh love. Oh, okay. Yeah, Dan Campbell is with the Lions. So, oh yeah, we have Harbaugh, right? I forgot Harbaugh's the coach over there now. Ooh. Harbaugh was the coach of the 49ers. So we may just look at that too. And the 49ers drafted Trey Lance. These characters come together for a reason. Oh, that's it? What about this one? Let's play this one. Preseason debut. Cool. Let's look at Harbaugh. Let's look at Harbaugh because we get that. We get that San Francisco connection. Jim Harbaugh. Okay, look at this. Harbaugh coached for Michigan, and this game was against Michigan. It was the Lions. Ah. He's got the December 23rd birthday, so that's very nice. You get a San Francisco connection. You get a San Francisco connection, and you get a Michigan connection with this Hall of Fame game. So that is definitely nice right there, okay? That is really nice. And he may be one of the top characters referring to this game with all, he's had a lot of success, right? And he's always in the spotlight as a coach. Okay, so that's big right there. So what I'm doing is I'm just gathering up a screenshot. So we got the Harbaugh Michigan connection. We got Detroit, Michigan in this Hall of Fame game. You got the San Francisco 49er connection with Trey Lance and Jim Harbaugh. So I will look a little bit more at Harbaugh, and then we're going to wrap this one up. As nothing too absolutely blown away on this one, but that's okay. We learn a few things here. We get the Jim Harbaugh connection. We could see maybe how many days before Harbaugh's birthday as well. Was Harbaugh with the Niners? I don't think he was with the Niners when they drafted Trey Lance. I don't know. I wonder if Google will tell me. Was Jim Harbaugh with the 49ers when they drafted Trey Lance? I think he was in Michigan. No, okay. Okay, so wow, he left the 49ers in 14. Wow, time flies. Man, time really does fly. But you can see over here in presenter mode, you could see Harbaugh, the coach of the 49ers at one point, Trey Lance, drafted by the 49ers. Now they find their way together. They land with the Chargers. Harbaugh, the coach of the Chargers. Now we got the new quarterback, Trey Lance, with the Chargers. This game versus the Lions, Detroit, Michigan. Harbaugh with that Michigan connection as he coached at Michigan. So that's pretty solid. So let's just kind of look briefly, and let's go back over here. You even get that 59 numerology on that 5-9 birthday there. Let's take another glance. Oh, and you get that 59 again right there. You get some 23s, which we mentioned. The game is on an 83 date numerology. 83 days after Lance's birthday. When football equals 83, you get that 83 again right there. So let's just enter the how many days before Harbaugh's birthday, and I think that we're going to bounce. 12/23. Oh, look, you get Donald Trump connections here with Harbaugh. 146-day span from the game to Harbaugh's birthday, and that's Trump's birthday, the 14th day of the 6th month. See that right there? So you get another Trump sighting here with his birthday, the 14th day of the 6th month. Boom. Right there. So I just want to make sure. So we went over the birthday. We went over the birthday, right? Oh, you know what? Wasn't there Lance Bass in Sync and Justin Timberlake is trending? Ooh, his birthday is 5 days before Trey Lance. Oh. You just got to hang out a little bit longer. Look at that right there. Lance Bass, birthday, 5 days before Trey Lance. Look at that right there. Trey Lance, 5'9". Lance Bass, 5'4", 5 days earlier. And in sync, Justin Timberlake is trending. Look at that. American singer, actor, producer, writer, and entrepreneur. First became famous. Are you serious? The bass singer? Bass like bass? And, Timberlake trending like bass, fish, lake. But NSYNC is trending. Justin Timberlake has Lyme disease. I knew there was something with the Trey Lance name. Look at that right there. And that article was out of LA, the one that I covered, the Associated Press article. Not huge, right? But Justin Timberlake, that Lance Bass connection, the birthday 5 days before Trey Lance. In sync, Justin Timberlake is trending. I just did that story yesterday. That's what I wanted, man. That's exactly what I wanted. I didn't hit on the Trey Young connection. I'm sure Trey lands somewhere. He's born in Marshall. Oh, look at this. Trey Lance, born in Marshall, Minnesota. Isn't that... Look at that 59 right there. Is that Highway 59 or Interstate 59? But he's born in Marshall. Like Marshall Mathers, Eminem, with the Detroit connection. And this Hall of Fame game against Detroit. And I remember doing a breakdown on Randy Moss when he was sick, and Eminem connected in that. Because didn't Randy Moss did he go to a college called Marshall? Look at that Interstate 59 or Highway 59 or whatever they call it. And that's the Trey Lance birthday, 5'9". Look at that right there. Minnesota, Randy Moss College, Marshall. Look at that right there. And is that even in Minnesota? No, it's West Virginia. So we get solid connections there with Marshall Mathers, Eminem, and Detroit. Look at that. So we get our best connections at the end here. This Hall of Fame game against the Lions. That is awesome. That is awesome right there. And Jim Marshall even played for the Vikings, if I remember correctly. And, Marshall, Minnesota. Wow, Marshall, Minnesota, where Trey Lance. So was that Interstate 59 to sync up with the birthday? There was a 59, like a Highway 59 sign. We just saw it. Highway 59 runs through Marshall, Minnesota. And that is the Trey Lance birthday, 5-9. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. The city of Marshall is located in Lyon County. Lyon County. Lyon County. And this game against the Detroit Lions. Wow. There's that 59 again. Is that 14 like NFL? Yes. 14 like NFL. NFL's got the 49 as well, like 49ers. Look at that right there. Lyon County. Wow. So we had to hit about, 30 minutes in to land here. Holy crap. And we land extremely heavy. If you made it this far, even Lance has the L like Lions. If you made it this far, shout out to you. As we hit huge OTF on the fly, Trey Lance tosses 2 touchdown passes, leading the Chargers over the Lions 34-7 in this Hall of Fame game as we await the NFL season. And this is his 3rd team in his 5th season with the 5 on the jersey, born in the 5th month. Trey Lance in San Francisco equal 50 like 5. Wow. And this kicks off the preseason. Woo! Shout out to y'all. Until next time, OTF on the fly. That's how we do it.